Alright, what's up folks? Got another Subcommanders for today. This one I'm playing the Archer role once again, and I'm going to be playing as the Nervi. We also have Royal Scythia and Lusitani zoning in this one. This is only a 3v3. The last one I showed was 4v4. We're going to slow motion this one. Actually, we're going to pause this one. Let's slow-mo. We might have to pause it eventually because we got really aggressive. But yeah, so we do have Lusitani in the center here. He's going to be bringing Veteran Shield Warriors for a general. He's also going to have Mercenary Bull Warriors, Italian Swordsman, another Veteran Shield up front. We've got Lusitani Swordswomen. I see 3 of those. And then another Veteran Shield right there on the flank, as well as some more Mercenary Bull Warriors. Royal Scythia then, here, he's playing our cavalry role. Lusitani's the infantry role. And he's going to have Scythian Noblewomen, Steppe Armored Lancers, 2 Steppe Armored Lancers there. Let's see. Let's go over here. Scythian Noblewomen again. Let's see, Steppe Armored Lancers, Noble Lancers, and Steppe Bodyguard. That one also has a level 2 chevron on that, so that'll be pretty dangerous. I'm playing as the Nervi. I'm Archer role, I already mentioned that. Up front, I've got Levi Freeman. I've got 3 of those. Those are backed by Celtic Slingers, another 3 of those. And then in here, I have Naked Spears. I think I have 3. Yeah, I got one right here on the flank. So I got 3 of those. Those are backed by 3 Gallic Hunters. So I got the elite archers in the back there. I got another one right there. And then for a general, I had the Guerrilla Spearmen. And somewhere in here, I think, I had, where was that? Levi Freeman right here. Yes, Spear Brothers. And I just have 1 of those. So starting out, then we have Macedon, Lusitani, or not Lusitani, Macedon, the Etruscan League, and then the Mercenary Steppe Raiders there. On the other side, we've got the Militia Hoplites there up front, and then Slingers backing those up, Mercenary Thracian Peltas there, and then in the back, Mercenary Cretan Archers, and that's going to be Auxiliary Dardian Spearmen there. On the flank, those have a level 1 chevron. So it looks like Macedon's coming around with the Archer and Slinger role, and then we got Militia Hoplites there in the woods. Then I did see some Etruscans go in there, so we got Etruscan Axemen here, Volsci Warriors, Lungarian Swords, Italian Swords, Etruscan Axemen, Volsci Warriors, and then another Italian Sword. And then I don't see his general, but we're going to pause it here. And then for the cavalry role, we have the Odrysian Kingdom, Mercenary Steppe Raiders, 2 of those. And, oh, there's some more down here. There's 2 Thracian cavalry down there on the flank. So we've got that set up here, and then somewhere, oh yeah, we're going to go over the general a bit. Oh wait, the general is over here. The Thracian Royal Cav, and this one has, it's going into my Guerrilla Spearman. The Thracian Royal Cav, let's see, they got Mountain Rage, phase 1 Armor Missile Block, and Chance Fatigue. There you got no fatigue. There's a chance of that. Then phase 2, they have Armor, Melee, melee defense, weapon damage, and they are unbreakable, but then at the end they will have fatigue. And then we've got Second Wind Group, so it's within the area of influence, so it does more than 1. It's not just the Second Wind, which is only 1 unit. It's got a number of units. I don't see Macedon's general for now. Then we're going to have Lusitani back here, fielding one of these generals, and he's going to have a regroup. Phase 1 is fatigue and morale. Phase 2 is melee attack, melee defense, and they are unbreakable. And then he has the rebellion, which is melee attack, melee damage, morale, and fatigue. I'm coming with the Spear Brothers, or Guerrilla Swordsmen, or Spearmen, and these are going to have forced concentration. That's going to help attack. And then Fighting Spirit, that's unbreakable and fatigue resistance. And then Royal Scythia has another general ability as well, I believe. they'll have Intimidate and Warcry. So they're just bringing the regular, is it Strategist? No, Strategist has Second Wind. Commander is Rally. What's the third one? I don't even know. But anyway, we'll skip that. Okay, so my Celtic Slingers are going to start opening fire here on the Militia Hoplites. The Militia Hoplites are a good meat shield because they got that heavy enough armor they can take the Archer Fire and enough of it. But eventually they will start taking, I mean, they'll take losses. They're not as good, but you don't want to focus your fire on these Militia Hoplites because they'll take a lot before they start going down. So I have refocused. Now they are facing the Slingers. And I thought I saw javelin volleys coming from the Militia Hoplites. That couldn't hardly be. It must be the Slingers there getting some extra in. So here we have all this, the Celtic Slingers moving up on the flank there as well. Meanwhile, I do have a Naked Spear moving around the Meeting Stone, or is that moving around this landmark here. And then we'll have over here, looks like we've got some Thracian scouts, level 2 chevron there, trying to rush in, but it looks like they're a little late. It looks like the skirmishers got mauled right here in the woods. So the skirmishers are a little late to save that skirmish cav, and he's getting forced back with losses there as those Scythian noblewomen are getting volleys off into him. But his lighter armor is helping him stay, or maneuverability, more maneuverability is helping him stay in there. But they did pin him down, okay? So the Thracian scouts will lose that one unless they get some sort of support. And they will from the Thracian Royal Cav here coming out of the woods to help them. The Naked Spears there. It looked like they were going to go, but then they pulled back. Here my Celtic Slingers, not doing too great. They've got to fire into the woods, though, so that's not ever good. Here we have a Celtic Slinger move up. A Gallic Hunter's right there behind it. And then the Celtic Slinger there on the right. Trying fire with just the regular Slingers. So the Slingers I think are better and will win that one a little bit quicker, or will win that one eventually, but for now it's going to be a pretty steady fight. Now the Gallic Hunters are going to pull back, and then over here the cavalry fight's going to go into an all-out war as some auxiliary Dardian spearmen have gotten in there. They have a level 1 chevron. We got the Scythian noblewomen providing fire support there, while the Steppe armored lancers take the brunt of it. Right there, we got a mercenary Steppe rider getting charged by the Steppe nobles. And then we do have some spears as well as some Lusitani swordswomen coming in there. So, actually, it looks like the Lusitani swordswomen are going to move to intercept an Italian sword. So, they might not even get to fight in that cavalry battle. But I do think I think my Naked Spears do get in there. So, that's good. Got a little infantry support in there. I did get pinned down with, this is Draco. But it won't do much to me because Draco's versus mounted units. I did pop 2 abilities right there, though. It was Frenzied Charge and Counter-Cavalry Tactics. Here the Lusitani swordswomen. Looks like they were going to go to intercept that Italian sword, but instead they move on, try to get to that Thracian Royal Cav. It looked like they failed there. The cavalry battle is swiftly turning against Royal Scythia there, so I'm going to try to force an infantry engagement. You can see my spears going forward there. The Levy Freeman going to clash with the Militia Hoplites. The Militia Hoplites are going to win that because of their heavy armor, but I am getting support from the Lusitani swordswomen, so we should be able to take that back pretty quickly. You can see the Levy Freeman doing okay. They've lost 1. The Militia Hoplites have lost 5. But once that charge wears off, or make that 6 on the Militia Hoplites, and now, but you can see Levy Freeman starting to take losses now, so they've already taken 6. They should pull out those as soon as those Lusitani units get into the fight. And then you also will see a veteran shield warrior here forcing the fight on the flank. He's going to get double teamed by an Italian sword and possibly that auxiliary Dardian. He will pick that Dardian up and allow my Naked Spears to get around the flank, though. That's why that Dardian was trying to move out. Then my Levy Freeman will move back and try to get some javelin support in there. But it looks like the battle moved too far ahead of them. Got some Spear Brothers moving up there as well. Now I've got my archers in full force as my Gallic Hunters have moved up and are aiding these guys. So they should do pretty good. And with the Celtic Slingers in support to take the fire for them. We also have that Celtic Slinger in the back there that is routed and apparently rallied now. Then we have a Levy Freeman here. It got picked up by a militia hoplite and an Etruscan axeman, and it won't last too terribly long. I need to get my guerrilla spearmen in here. They are firing with javelin support, however, because that levy freeman's stabilized, hopefully long enough to get that in there. Over here, the enemy's flank is quickly collapsing. My spear brothers helped wrap up those remaining, or my naked spears wrapped up those units about there that were putting up resistance. I think it was the Italian swords and the Dardian spears. Here we've got some spear brothers exchanging out with the levy freeman to let them get a charge on that Italian noble infantry. So got to get rid of that elite unit here. But the mercenary bull warriors going head-to-head with the Lugarians, but they're going to get rear charged by Macedonian bodyguard. We'll pause it here and go over Macedon's setup here. Let's see, Macedonian bodyguard. What do they have? No, I don't want the bull warriors. The Macedonian bodyguard. I don't know why it won't stay on this when I go in here. Okay, they've got the hammer, and this is going to do charge bonus and speed, but they will suffer from fatigue. And then they have anvil, and that gets armor, bracing, melee defense, and they are unbreakable when that is working. So they'll be pretty tough when that's going. And then I believe the Etruscan lead general here, we didn't go over his. The Italian noble. Let's see. It's stand firm, which is bracing, melee attack, morale, fatigue resistant, but they can't move when they have this going. And then they have fortify, which is armor, bracing, bonus versus mounted units. So they'll have a cavalry advantage when that's going. Now my spear brothers taking on that unit, of course. Excuse me. And then we do have a Umbrian hillman coming around the Stonehenge, around the Stonehenge here. Could get part of my archers if we don't pay attention there. Meanwhile, over here, the Thracian royal cav has broken through. It looks like the Steppe bodyguard's stopping them pretty well, but we have an Italian sword coming there, so it needs to get intercepted by that Iberian sword. I don't think I mentioned that Iberian sword when we started. If I didn't, my apologies. Okay, so my guerrilla spearmen are in there. They are losing, but they are doing the fighting spirit, so they are unbreakable while that's working. So are these levy freemen. So the levy freemen will not rout, even though they're wavering. So they'll still be able to get a few kills in there before they rout, but that has worn off, so they can rout now. We do have a rebellion going there, as well as the forced concentration. So why is it zooming in? I don't know why it just zoomed in right there. Okay, so the levy freeman here taking on a mercenary Lungarian, and then the naked spears coming behind, and it's going to rear charge that Lungarian. And that Lungarian should rout pretty quick, because they're not exactly a high caliber unit. They're okay, but they're not going to like that. I mean, they're cheaper. They're pretty cheap. The Italian noble infantry there taking on that spear brother, going to win that one. But the spear brother should hold long enough to get reinforcements. It looks like we got an intimidate going, so that will stop them from using their abilities. Now we have the Umbrian hillman. Has gotten 48 kills, routed one of my archers. I did see it move my archers out of the way though, so he decided to chase after the Celtic slinger there instead of go for the rest, which is thankful for me, or which I'm thankful for. Here, this levy freeman gonna move in, rear charge the Italian noble infantry, and then the Lungarian swords, they're gonna get hit by the veteran shields, and that will wrap this one up, as the Umbrian hillman will rout as well. And let's see, yeah, that noble infantry's down, the Umbrian hillmen are down, and that ends it. All right. So we'll take a look at the statistics here. Let's see. I don't know. I've been noticing all the ones I've done, except for like one of my replays, I think, or one of my videos, has been of me winning. So I can't force myself to save or get myself to save the replays that I lost in most of the time. But if you want to see me lose more often, leave it in the comments below and we'll see. Subscribe and then leave it in the comments below and we'll decide. So we have SH Numer here, and he has 723 kills, 7 on his general, 79 and 194 on those other two veteran shields. Then 52 on the Iberian, 27, 41, 69 on the Iberians, and then the Bull Warriors, 165, 89. Total wars here, Nervi, Archer Roll, 911 kills, 79 on my general, 1 not so great with those slingers. My archers did okay. My Levy Freeman did pretty good. Then the Naked Spears and the Spear Brother did okay. Those 2 Naked Spears right there, 192 and 139, did very good. Then we have Hannibal's Heir, 593. He's got 58 on his general, 110, 87. Did a good job by those archers. The Steppe Armored Lancers did good, 57. Not great for that high caliber Noble Lancer, but that'll do. We won, so it doesn't matter. Then we have War. He's got 922. He played the infantry role, 145, 145. Good job by his general, and then that Lungarian. And then the rest of his units did good. And the Italian swords, 186. Decent on these units here, nothing spectacular. 96 there with the Volsky's. The Ninja Keeper, 657. He did good with that Macedonian Bodyguard, 43. His archers did good. Slingers did good. His Dardian Spearman, 129, did good there. The Militia Hoplites, kind of a meat shield, but they did manage to get 53 on one of those, so not terrible. Then we have Vorgant Sauce. Playing the cavalry role, he got 114 there, 44 and 40 and 44. So pretty good on those Steppe Raiders. His Thracian cavalry got a little beat up there, but they did okay. And then 39 on that Thracian Royal, and then 17 only on those Thracian Scouts. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And don't forget to tell me if you want to see more of me losing in the future videos. Thank you.